Is your data ready for Copilot? Might be, might not. In this video, I want to talk about synonyms within the Copilot chat with your data experience and how you can prep already existing Power BI data models so they are prepared for AI usage in the standalone Copilot feature in the cloud. What's up, everybody? Greg Trzeciak here with Pragmatic Works, bringing you another edition to our series of assessing the readiness of our data for chat with your data. A lot of you know that the Q&A visualization, it's getting deprecated December 2026. But that doesn't mean that the features of Q&A are going away. And a lot of people have maybe investigated this area, but even advanced Power BI users haven't spent enough time there. So let's talk about some of the problems with unprepped data, and then let's get into what synonyms are going to mean for Copilot leveraging our data. Well, first things first, when we have unprepped data, well, you're bound to get responses a lot like what you see here. Whenever Copilot's confused, you might get responses where, hey, I don't really fully understand the request. And it may even get into moments where it actually provides a totally different column than you were expecting. This isn't truly an error of Copilot, it's an error of your data. So the role of a data analyst has certainly changed because data preparation for AI usage and consumption is going to be tantamount going forward. What are some of the other problems? Could be a bad data model. You might have some intricacies that need another solution for the AI model to run across it more successfully. These synonyms result more so in the natural language that Copilot uses. You have to think about Copilot as an intern at your organization. And it can know a little bit of Power BI, it can know modeling, it can know a lot of good stuff, but it doesn't know the intricacies of your organization. It has to learn it. And what we're going to do is teach it through synonyms. Synonyms are what they sound like. I mean, we're going back to English class, put on my my professor professor hat here. Synonyms are just alternative phrases for Copilot to leverage. When we think of synonyms, we might think of, okay, we've got one way to say this, like if you say load, it could also be, oh, I have to carry the load, or a burden. Those are some other words that can kind of go in suit. Now, these are going to be utilized specifically in Power BI for fields, tables, columns, measures, all the naming conventions we use. Copilot will leverage those. But if we have any other synonyms that would match, we can actually provide that. And then Copilot will be much more able to respond to the end user. We are going to still use Q&A in this capacity, even though the Q&A visualization is really being replaced here with this Copilot experience. Now, how we create these. This is the menu right here. You basically have a whole synonym pane. The synonym pane is going to allow you to look at all your table names, all of your column names, measures, etc. You'll have a list of approved synonyms and even some suggestions. You can see here when we have bank name, it could also be bank nickname or bank title. Those are our synonyms. We can also press the add button right there in the middle and add our own. So what does this look like when we don't have a synonym? Let's show you what we've got here. So I've got something set up for us. This is some sales data, and I'm going to make sure I hit on my Copilot button here. Open that up and the Copilot pane emerges. Now I'm already connected to a Fabric-enabled workspace with an F2 capacity or higher. You heard that right. All you need is to get to that F2 level, lowest level, and you're going to be able to leverage this in your organization. Hey, before we get to building this and we make some really awesome stuff for Copilot to leverage, make sure you keep Pragmatic Works in mind whenever you're working on a consulting project. We can help leverage your existing data models and prep them completely for AI. Or better yet, we'll start at the source, move and transition you into Microsoft Fabric so you can do all the cool stuff we're about to do here. That being said, I've got my Copilot pane here. Now I'm going to show you what synonyms mean here. I really want to know my sales by reseller. So if I were to ask something like this here, what are my total sales by reseller? If I ask a question like this, I can let it run. Simple question. In this data model here, I have resellers. They buy from us and then they go and sell it to other people. So maybe I'll get a bar chart. Maybe I'll get a table, something along the lines here. We'll have to see. So I'm going to let that run for a moment. We'll let Copilot do its thing, and then we'll take a peek. Okay, here we go. So Copilot, in an awesome way, has given me a reseller sales are broadly dispersed. Right here, we've got 367,000 versus 152. Here's all of the things here, different locations of the resellers, and nice and in this very clean and neat descending order. Awesome. So it looks like it's our two main people here that buy, and we got the rest here. What would happen if I asked this same question? Because this is awesome. I can actually see the sales by reseller. But instead of saying reseller, maybe in your organization, you refer to your resellers as friends. What if you were to do something like that? Now, I can clear the chat, put in the exact same prompt, and instead of reseller, I'm going to call them friends. This is just to show the power of synonyms. Different organizations have different ways to detail things. So if I say something like this, how is Copilot going to respond? You have to imagine what the end user is going to do. They're probably going to put questions like this. These prompts will lead to maybe not the ideal results. We're going to fix that here before we share this with the organization, and our data is going to be much more prepped for AI use. There is nowhere in this data set that I use friends in any capacity. That's why I chose it. And you can see that Copilot said I was not able to do this. If I want to be able to use this prompt right here with my total sales by friends, my friends, am going to have to go to the Q&A area. The Q&A area can be found over in your model view. You'll see a section next to security up at the top center right called Q&A. This has a lot of great features, but the one we're after here is Q&A setup. This is going to teach Q&A, which in turn teaches Copilot. So I'm going to select Q&A setup here, and there's a lot of great things here that we'll cover in our series. But for today, let's just take a look at synonyms. When I select synonyms here, I can see I've got my tables, customer, date, geography, PO for purchase orders, people, product details. Oh my gosh, all these things. Well, what I'm going to do is look at the reseller table here, and I can see right out of the gate, all of my columns are here, all the different column names that I might present. But additionally, I see the table. So reseller here. Well, I could say the table itself is friends. I also could look at my columns here and see, is there any of these company names or anything that I might use? And you know what? I think so. Let's do reseller company. I'm going to click add, and then I'm going to type in friends. This is going to let Copilot know that friends and friend, which it added in even there, is going to be referred to as reseller company. Don't really need to do reseller ID, but you know what? I actually might do name here as well. That leads to a little ambiguity here. So do I want to use reseller name or company? I think we had name as our first start. So I'm going to make sure I don't have any ambiguous synonyms when I can help it. And I'm actually going to get rid of company and just stick with reseller name. I think that's pretty good. You know what? For good measure, let's go ahead and add bro. Reseller name, our bros. We can also refer to them as our bros. All right, so we've got bros, we've got friends. It looks really great. And that is going to be ready to go. So now I can close out of this. That's set. And I can go back to my report view. I'm going to go ahead for good measure, clear my chat. I'll even close the Copilot window pane and reopen it. And I can get back to my initial query with my hopeful synonym here. What are my total sales by friends? I'll go ahead and let this run and we'll look at the results. Oh yeah, we did it. Look at that. Instantly, we get reseller name is now referred to with our friends. So Copilot here no longer is giving me this response where it's like, nah, I don't know what you mean. Because sure, it makes sense. Friends isn't anywhere. but I've taught it that friends means my reseller name. So it's going to reseller table. That's the right table. Reseller name. That's the right column. Look, my data is still the same. That 367,000. We are Gucci. We are good to go. I can even confirm it when I go to how Copilot arrived at this. Here it shows me total sales for each reseller and displays it. I even can check out the DAX and verify, is it pulling reseller name? Cut it out. That is awesome. So you're going to be able to teach Copilot all of this so it really understands how people are going to ask questions. If you do enough prep work here, really people can use acronyms and it doesn't matter. Copilot is going to know exactly what to do. And that's hopefully what you're going to have when you experience chat with your data. Again, this has been Greg Trzeciak with Pragmatic Works. I hope this has given you a bit of wow factor and the power of synonyms. I can't wait to show you more with the Chat with Your Data series. And I, of course, will see you in another video. Make sure to like and subscribe.